Let's get on with our topics here today, guys. And we're going to start off with this. In sad news to wake up to, Maggie Smith of Harry Potter and Downton Abbey fame has passed away at the age of 89. And, you know, it's so funny because when I read that, I had some instant thoughts about it. First of all, what a lot of people might not realize, because most people will know her, most of today's audiences will know her from Harry Potter and Downton Abbey. But the reality is, she is a 6-time Academy Award nominee, a 2-time Academy Award winner, a 9-time Primetime Emmy nominee, and a 4-time Emmy winner. Hell, she's even got a Tony. She was 1 Grammy away from being an EGOT. And she had a legendary career before she ever did Harry Potter. And for a lot of today's audience, that's where they first met her. You know what? I heard somebody else say this, and it's absolutely true. She's going to go down in history probably as one of the very few Hollywood people. Because, Jonathan, you just saw The Substance. About,
yeah, I saw The Substance.
Demi Moore, you know, as an aging Hollywood person, because, you know, in Hollywood, as people get older, they fear they're losing their relevance and all that kind of stuff. Very topical. Mm-hmm. But Maggie Smith is going to go down in history as one of those performers who actually hit her peak after 70.
Well, I think people forget, too, when she was in Hook playing 92-year-old Wendy, she was 56. Like, Hollywood has wanted her to be old forever.
Well, listen, I remember, like, watching the first Harry Potter movie, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Mm-hmm. Apologies to people in the UK who still refer to it as the Philosopher's Stone. But, like, it was, Professor McGonagall was like this old lady. That movie came out 23 years ago, right? And she actually hit the pinnacle of her stardom. It wasn't her Academy Awards or anything like that. She hit the pinnacle of her stardom much later in her career, which was amazing. And she had one of these screen presences. Listen, Downton Abbey is not my kind of show. That's not a show that is targeted at somebody like me. But damn it, my wife got me watching it. And the main reason I watched it was because of Maggie Smith. And she just was able to carry this, what Bonneville, her co-star in Downton Abbey, called sharp eye and sharper wit. And she just carried that. Like, I feel like if she decided to get into hip hop, not Eminem, not Kendrick Lamar, nobody would get into a diss battle with her because she would bury you. Well, like she would bury you. You stand no chance.
He gets her Grammy there.
Yeah, there's her Grammy. There's her EGOT. I feel like she could have slaughtered anybody with a smirk. So again, it's, you know, when somebody passes away either in the late 80s and their 90s, it's more of a sense of celebration that I think about, like, what a career, what a body of work for multiple generations that she has left us. And apparently, you know, her sons put out the statement that she died quietly and she was an extremely private person and all that kind of stuff. But again, just an absolute legend. Maggie Smith, Oscar winner, Tony winner, Emmy winner. Someone who just got bigger and bigger in her career. She got older, passes away at the age of 89. Chris, she was a performer who literally had standouts in multiple eras.
Oh, yeah.
You know, everybody thinks about the era of this person. She was across multiple eras. When you think of Maggie Smith, what's the first thing that comes to your head?
The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It is a brilliant, brilliant film where Jean Brodie is a horrible, horrible character, and she humanizes her in such a beautiful way. It's some of her early work. She was Desdemona in Laurence Olivier's Othello. She was incredible. And then I love her in all of those greatest Marigold Hotel movies too. I love when she just gets to be a fun, kooky old lady. I love her. And then Hook is another standout for me, but that's also just because I love Hook. She is phenomenal as Professor McGonagall. She's so wonderful.
Well, she's one of the very first characters that we meet in that entire series that, like, between her and Hagrid, like, these characters, these otherworldly mystical characters, like, show up so early in the movie, and they really set the tone for the entire series.
Oh, 1,000%, because they buy into their own reality.
Yes.
Right? It's great acting is like a great D&D campaign. If you do not believe the people playing, if you don't think they're fully immersed and they feel a little cringy, then you don't want to play either. You don't buy into it, right? And she
Right.
was always so great about being fully immersed in whatever world she was in. And whether that was Downton Abbey, whether that was Harry Potter, whether that was diving into Shakespearean works, she was always so fully committed. And what a wonderful, wonderful performer. And such a funny lady in real life, too. All of her little quips with Dame Judi Dench are just,
Yeah.
chef's kiss.
Yeah, she was, and a lot of people forget a lot of her career was spent on the stage. Like I've always said this, that's what separates someone who's a good actor from somebody who's the real deal, is people who can do it on stage. And she was a career stage performer as well. And again, we have lost Maggie Smith at the age of 89, and what a legendary body of work she leaves behind for us. Question is for you guys. When you think of Maggie Smith, what's the first thing that comes to your head? For a lot of people, their first exposure might have been Hook. It might have been Downton Abbey. It might have been Harry Potter. Then there are going to be viewers who watched a lot of her award-winning stuff prior to that. Whatever you guys think about, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.